Steel giant rise, smokestack reaches for the clouds, and the heartbeat of industries echoes across Karnataka. Progress is in motion, steady, strong, and unstoppable. But every sound of success whispers a quiet question: can we grow without wounding the world that gives us life? That question has a one powerful answer: balance. And in Karnataka, that balance is guarded by a silent protector, the Karnataka State Pollution Control Board, or the KSPCB. It stands between development and destruction, guiding industries to move forward responsibly. And the tool that makes this possible? A single piece of approval that decides whether an idea becomes a reality: the No Objection Certificate, better known as the KSPCB NOC. This isn't just a government form, it's a handshake between progress and the planet, a commitment that says we built but we care. We will walk you through what this NOC is, why it is critically important, who needs it, its consequences if ignored, processes, documentation, and finally wrap up with how you can act responsibly. This isn't a dry regulatory lecture, it's a story of a business meeting environment, of ambition aligned with stewardship. Before an engine starts, before a brick is laid, before the first machine hums, a business must seek the board's consent if the company or the industry is in Karnataka. The Karnataka State Pollution Control Board gives this consent to ensure that every industry, every project, and every entrepreneur respects the land, air, and water that sustains life. This permission is often called the KSPCB NOC, but it actually comes in two essential phases. First, consent for establishment. This is the very first step. Before setting up your factory, plant, or project, you must get the CFE. It's like asking for permission to begin. It ensures your location, plans, and designs won't harm the surrounding environment. Second, consent for operation. Once everything is built and ready, you must get the CFO, the green light to start operations. This ensures all pollution control systems are installed and working properly. Together, they form the foundation of your environmental compliance, your No Objection Certificate from KSPCB. This certificate isn't just about rules. It's a proof that your business is built with awareness, that your growth respects the rhythm of nature. Because when you hold that consent, you hold the trust of the state, the people, and the planet. Now you might ask, why does this small piece of paper matter so much? Industries are essential for jobs, progress, and innovation. But with every product made, there is a byproduct: waste, smoke, dust, or chemical residue. If not managed properly, this waste seeps into rivers, mixes in the air, and damages the soil beneath. That's where the NOC becomes a shield, a promise that business and nature can both thrive. Here's why it's so important. It ensures that water, air, and soil quality remains within safe limits. Karnataka's beauty, its lakes, forests, and farmlands stays protected. Operating without NOC is illegal. This certificate keeps industries safe from penalties, shutdowns, and court actions. It balances industries' growth with ecological preservations, allowing Karnataka to progress without pollution. A company with a pollution control board NOC builds trust. It tells customers and communities that the business cares about their health and the planet. Now, who actually needs this NOC? The simple answer: anyone whose work touches air, water, or soil in any way. Every industry, large or small, that discharges waste, smoke, or chemicals into air, land, or water needs this NOC. This includes manufacturing units, food and spice processing units, chemical and pharmaceutical industries, construction and infrastructure projects, automobile and engineering plants. Every service units like hospitals, hotels, and workshops need to prove they handle waste safely. Whether starting a new business or expanding, this NOC is the first green signal from the state. The KSPCB classifies industries into red, orange, green, and white categories based on their pollution potential. Each category has its own process and conditions for approval. Ignoring the KSPCB NOC might seem like saving time or avoiding hassle, but in truth, it's like building a place on quicksand. It won't stand for long. Here's what can happen when you move forward without the board's approval. Legal trouble. Operating without consent is a violation of the law. The board has the authority to issue closure orders, disconnect utilities, and impose heavy penalties. Once blacklisted, it becomes extremely difficult to restore your reputation. Financial losses. Banks and investors often demand valid environmental clearance before funding a project. Without it, your finances freeze. You might even lose existing business contracts or government tenders. Environmental damage. Untreated wastewater, unchecked smoke, or unmanaged waste doesn't just hurt nature. It comes back to hurt us. Polluted rivers, unhealthy air, contaminated land, they all affect workers, families, and communities. Reputation risk. In the age of transparency, one pollution complaint can go viral overnight. The public's trust takes years to rebuild, but only one single mistake to lose. So, skipping the Karnataka Pollution Control Board NOC is like skipping the foundation of your business. You might not see the cracks right away, but they are already forming beneath. Compliance is not just about following rules, it's about building a business that lasts. Every great business begins with a vision to grow, to create, to make a difference. But true success doesn't just build profits, it builds trust. And that trust begins with responsibility towards the environment, the law, and the people around us. The Karnataka Pollution Control Board NOC is not just a permission, it's a promise. A promise that your growth is clean, compliant, and caring. A symbol that your business moves forward without leaving nature behind. But yes, the process from applications and documents to inspections and approvals can be overwhelming. That's where COPSEED comes in. At COPSEED, we simplify every step of your KSPCB NOC journey. Our experts handle the paperwork, coordinate with the authorities, and ensure you meet every compliance requirement smoothly and efficiently. With COPSEED by your side, compliance becomes simple, business becomes stronger, and growth becomes sustainable. Let's build a cleaner Karnataka together. Thank you.